If you think meditation is boring or you find it quite difficult to do, then chances are you don't know the truth about meditation. What you've been taught or what you understand about meditation is either completely wrong or just straight up basic. And I'm going to clear up a lot of this knowledge for you today. So stick around so you can improve your meditation practice and get started right away. Before we dive in, if you haven't done so already, please click that subscribe button and click that little bell notification too, so you never miss a meditation lesson with me, Terry Sidhu. Alright, let's get started. The information I'm about to share with you has helped all my students and all my clients skyrocket their meditation practice, meditate for longer, and significantly achieve higher states of awareness. And how I get them to do that is by teaching them the truth about meditation and its true value. Which is basically you meditate to find the meaning of life. You meditate so you can understand what it is exactly you're doing here in this experience we call life. You meditate to find your purpose. You meditate to become enlightened. And that may sound like something that's very intimidating to do or something that's very new age or woo-woo. But the truth of it is, if you really want to know why you exist, if you want to overcome all your mental health issues, if you want to use meditation to move your life forward in the most wonderful way possible, and if you want to use meditation to manifest whatever you desire, you need to raise awareness beyond everything you know. You need to venture away from the present moment and get into states of awareness that are going to make you question everything you know to be true and believe to be real. You have to be willing to challenge yourself in meditation. It's not about stopping your thoughts. It's not about shutting down your mind. And meditation is not about experiencing nothing. Meditation is the most active, most conscious, most wonderful experience you can have if you do it right. Meditation can be your key to your power, essentially, because what you're doing is you're detaching from anything that's keeping you stuck in whatever state of mind, whatever state of being that you are in right now. For example, if you've got limiting beliefs, you learn how to meditate to detach from those limiting beliefs and open a new realm of awareness whereby you, as an individual, as a conscious entity, can think a little bit more openly and realize the broader picture of what needs to happen to navigate your life forward and beyond whatever you're struggling with. And the whole sense of enlightenment is actually quite straightforward, but most meditation teachers won't have the guts to teach you or just simply don't understand this concept. If you want to meditate to be towards enlightenment, you have to be willing to essentially die for it. That's the truth of the matter. If you really pay attention to the Buddha story of enlightenment, you realize that he went from rags to riches, from riches to almost ruin. Why? Because he was willing to die for it to discover the truth. And as a result, he just let everything go. Anything keeping him back. The hunger, the fear, the paranoia, the stress, anything that was getting in his way from experiencing the truth of all truths, he was like, forget it, not interested, reject it, reject it, reject it. I don't want to be in this body, I don't want to be in this life until I discover the truth. And as a result, he found his way to a state of awareness which was not limiting, which made him feel powerful, which made him realize the truth of all truths. He realized the creator of all of this creation. He understood what life is about, and that's how he became enlightened. There's no difference between you and the Buddha. There's no difference between you and any other human being on this planet. The only thing that differs between people is our level of understanding of life, our level of awareness of life. Now, you'll notice I'm not trying to teach you what life is here in this meditation lesson. What I'm trying to offer you is the truth about meditation and the heightened states that you can access when doing it. And let's talk about a few things like mindfulness, for example. Now, you've got to understand something about these Western teachers that are teaching meditation. A lot of them went to these ashrams, went to these places where the so-called enlightened beings existed and roamed around, and they went to go study meditation or discover the meaning of life or whatever moves someone to go to a meditation retreat and study and learn meditation. But when I talk to these individuals and when I connect to them, I realize they don't know much about meditation at all. And I started to realize that, hang on a minute, a lot of these gurus and sadhus and teachers, they're just doing what they need to do to attain the resources to continue running their own meditation practice. They've made a commitment, like the Buddha did, to seek transcendence, and they're going to need the resources to ensure that they can continue doing that. So what are they going to do? Are they going to spend the stuff that's taken them a whole lifetime to learn and try and teach it and wrap it up in a small course? No, they're just going to teach something to appease the Western mind and give you something that's easy to do. Hence why you get things like mindfulness and basic techniques like focusing on the present moment in mainstream meditation. Mindfulness is where your meditation begins. Mindfulness is where your meditation ends. In the middle is where you actually start meditating. You got to learn how to activate your meditation. You got to learn how to breathe to detach from all your distractions. People think I teach meditation, which essentially is technically true, but accurately I teach you how to detach. And that's the difference between a meditation teacher and a meditation facilitator. I ask my students when they come into class, don't waste my time by making me witness you sitting in meditation. I'm not going to guide a meditation for you necessarily. I'm going to instruct you on how to detach from whatever you're dealing with so you can move consciousness into a higher state of awareness. Now, I tend to get really rambly and tend to go on about this because I'm so passionate about meditation, and it frustrates me to see so many people duped into thinking that they're meditating when actually what they're doing is just closing their eyes and relaxing. Most meditation practices that are taught in the mainstream, you can get the exact same results by pouring yourself a cup of tea, go standing by the window and just observing the world. You can even get better results by having a nap. You don't need to do much to achieve the states of mind of stress reduction and anxiety reduction by sitting in contemplation and listening to a guided audio. You can get those same results by doing something just as equally mindful, but the difference is you don't have to rely on an audio. You can do something and train your mind to start observing so that you can take this practice and deepen it and deepen it and deepen it until you're ready to really take all of that training of observation into a state of contemplation and do those things with your mind. And just to repeat that, you grab a cup of tea, you go by the window and you sip your cup of tea while you observe the world outside. And then you keep on doing that for just 1 minute a day. That's how you start meditating. You learn and train your mind to observe. And so you every day grab a cup of tea, grab a cup of coffee, whatever, for 60 seconds, go to the window and observe the world outside. Keep training your mind to get into a state of observation. Then eventually increase the time. Eventually start observing in different realms of your day-to-day being. You know, when you go shopping, just observe. Go to the park, observe. Go to work, just observe. And start doing this more and more and more and train your mind to sit in a state of observation so you can actually study what's going on. Then once you've developed enough practice, you can go sit in your meditation and then you can actually sit in contemplation and do the exact same thing with your thoughts, the equivalent of sipping a cup of tea and looking out the window, but now inside your mind. And I can teach you all these different ways to do it. Before I continue, do me a quick favor. Did any of this make sense? Sometimes when I get really passionate about meditation, I tend to go on a little bit, and I am trying to bring the most digestible, most easiest content available. So if this did make sense, please leave a comment below and click that like button so I know I'm on the right track. Awesome. Let's continue. So that's a common myth about meditation, that focusing on the present moment, imagining a visualization and thinking of nothing and stopping your thoughts and shutting down your mind. None of that is meditation. That is just guided relaxation. And one of the key mistakes as well is understanding that you are much more than your body. You don't necessarily use your body to meditate. If anything, you keep your body in a very comfortable position. That's why you sit in lotus position, and that's why lotus position is such an incredible position for meditation. It's so that you can sit in meditation for hours and hours and hours without your foot falling asleep. Like everything that you understand about meditation that we hold in such high regard is actually pretty straightforward and very logical and rational. Another thing about meditation, okay, so you've got position, breathing, okay. Breathing, the importance of breath in meditation is incredible. Don't see a breath as an external force that you have to pay attention to. Focus on your breath as a way that you're focusing on yourself. You are breathing, you are existing as breath. You can breathe, you are in control. Carry that force up into heightened states of awareness. Don't just focus on your breath like you're listening to a sound. Don't focus on your breath like you're, seeing something outside the window. Focus on your breath as if like your breath is witnessing everything that's going on. It's picking up all the data and you're carrying that data into the inner world, and you're bringing any data from the inner world to the outer world. That's the importance of breath. There is so much to meditation to make it so exciting. And here's another thing as well. If you really want to experience enlightenment in meditation, you have to train, yes, but how you train is very simple. You just need to learn to detach. You need to just keep learning to let go, because there's going to come a point in your meditation where all that's left is you as consciousness and your breath. You've let everything go. You've got the two things keeping you attached to your physical life, and the only thing left is to detach from them, and then boom, enlightenment, transcendence. You've entered the portal. You've gone there. And then what you experience there determines whether you come back and become enlightened, or whether you stay and continue transcending and enter what, the Buddhist phenomenon known as the rainbow body, and you just leave the body behind. That's what all those monks and sadhus on those mountains are doing. They are meditating to transcend. They are meditating to become one with the infinite. Do you have the guts to do that? Do we have the... I don't. I definitely don't. I can tell you now. I've gotten to some really deep meditations to a point. It's like, I can't do this. I can't go this far because I like my experience of life. I'm enjoying. I understand my value and purpose. I will die trying to teach meditation than die trying to hit transcendence. This is going quite esoteric, so I'm going to stop this meditation lesson here. However, if you want to learn more about meditation, grab a copy of my book. It's called Meditate, Breathe into Meditation and Awaken Your Potential. And I promise you, I do take a lot of the esoteric out, so you have the basic formulas to help you meditating. I've even broken it down into simple sections too. An introduction to meditation, beginning meditation, deepening your meditation, and then activating any sense of intelligence as you get better at your meditation practice. Also, if you really want to learn meditation and get started quickly, get my free meditation starter pack. And in there includes a guided meditation, a meditation lesson on how to detach, and also an introduction to my book as well. So you can get an idea of what meditation is before diving in. There's a lot to meditation. I could talk for hours and hours and hours about meditation, but I'm trying to figure out exactly what you want to know. So please do leave me some comments and click subscribe and click the like button. Show me some love if you're enjoying my content. If you are, I will keep creating more lessons and keep bringing more meditation stuff so that you can realize that you are so much more than you think you are. It's incredible, this knowledge. I can guarantee you there's not many teachers out there teaching this level of meditation. The only reason why is because I was looking for them for myself and they weren't around. They were too busy keeping me playing in the present moment. And let's face it, if the present moment was causing me a lot of anxiety and stress, then why the hell do I want to be in the present moment? I'm looking to get out of here. I'm trying to escape it. So that's what I started doing, and boom, I learned so much about my world, about myself, about creation, about the creator. I connected with energies that I can't even describe in words just yet. That's why I have these private classes. But learn more, figure out meditation for yourself, and maybe we can start a dialogue together. My idea is if we can get more people meditating, maybe the parties of the world will be a lot more engaging. Looking forward to connecting to you next time. Thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to click subscribe, order the book, and get the free meditation starter pack. All the details are below. Thank you, and I'll see you soon. Take care.